All praise, glory, honor to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, divine to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule and teach well, and peace and salutations to the elect. Title of this video, it says truck driver shortage, fired or forced to quit. So, hey, we know that these truck drivers, these people who drive these 18-wheelers, they are the bloodline of this economy. They're the bloodline of this world. It keeps everything going, keeps things coming in and out. All right, these men who drive these trucks keep food in your grocery stores and supplies on your shelves. And he's gonna break it down a lot better than I can. It says forced to quit, effective January 2022. Stack your food and money. So, hey, this world is coming to an end. All right, it's coming to an end. Let's play this video.
Good day, everyone. As you know, I drive truck. We all have our own opinions, concerns, fears, thoughts about the vaccine. Whether you've got it, whether you don't, I got a serious question for everyone. Something you're really going to need to think about, because this is going to affect you, whether you want it to or not, regardless of your status on the vaccine. You all know I drive truck, and I cross the border from Canada to the US, US to Canada. Everything you have, everything you eat, everything you touch, everything you wear, everything in your house, everything you go to the store for, and odds are almost everything you have at work, all showed up on the back of what I drive. Come January, they're throwing a new loop in there. Everybody crossing the border in a truck, they want to have the vaccine, and a lot of us don't, a lot of us are not getting it. They're going to be parking a lot of trucks come next month. You may not think that's going to affect you. 15% of the trucks on the road shut down, can't get across the border, can't haul the product. It's going to affect you more than you realize. 15% is all it's going to take. Distribution centers aren't going to get their stuff out. Lumber's not going to show up. Again, everything. Including the grass that's in your backyard. At one point usually came on a truck. Seeds for the stuff you grow in your backyard if you're preparing for this. Unless you picked them up off a friend that picked them up off the ground, they showed up at the store in a truck. Toilet paper. We've already gone through that. Trucks aren't going to be rolling come next month. This is the government doing this, not the drivers. We don't want to shut down. We don't want to park. We want to keep working. We've been working non-stop through this, day in, day out, 24/7. Hell, I'm lucky to get 2-3 days a month to myself to do my own damn laundry. And then I'm out there trucking. When we shut down, it's going to affect you. Stores are going to run out within days. Distribution centers aren't going to get product in, let alone get it out. Stuff's going to be going bad, get thrown away. You're not going to have the stuff you need for your day-to-day life. A lot of you aren't going to be going to work because there's going to be nothing at work for you to work with. No product to put in, no product to put out. You won't be able to get anything. It's going to affect you one way or another, or in many ways that you don't want it to. This is the government doing this, not us. We want to keep working. You stop and think about that, because if we park, so does your life. And it's going to happen within days. And it's going to affect you. All of you, no matter who you are. And it's going to happen fast. You can thank the federal government, both Canada and the US, for this, not the guys driving the trucks.
So there you have it. All right, it's going to affect the grocery stores. It's also going to affect your job. All right, because these people also bring supplies to your job. Okay, so hey, this thing is going to hit in all four corners, man. You know, from gas to grocery stores to your job, so on and so forth. Okay, it's even going to affect the economy because the money's not being put into the economy. Okay, so this thing's going to hit on all cylinders, man, and you're going to start to see a quick and gradual change in the world that you live in. All right, you're going to start to see um, more and more violence because of these things that are escalating in the world. All right, you're going to see everything just turn for the worse. Okay, because we're in the beginning of sorrows. All right, so these labor pains that you're seeing right now, they're going to continue to escalate, and they're going to get faster and faster and faster until shit hits the fan. Okay, so let's go to let's see, let's go to Ezekiel 7. All right, Ezekiel 7 chapter 1. It says, moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, also, thou son of man, thus saith the Lord Yahweh unto the land of Israel. Who's Israel today? Israel is you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. You are the Hebrew Israelites according to the Holy Bible. All right. It says, the end is come upon the four corners of the land. So now we're witnessing the end. All right. How do we know that this is the end? Let's go to Matthew 24. I'm going to come back. All right. Let's start at verses 3. Matthew chapter 24, verses 3. It says, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming, and the end of the world? All right. So, Yahushua, he goes into it. All right. He says, I'm just roughly paraphrasing. It says, you shall hear wars, rumors of wars. You shall hear of a kingdom rising up against kingdom, which is in actuality is America versus Russia, America versus China, America versus Iran. All right. Talks of World War III. All right. Let's go to verses 7. That's I'm starting verses 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye not be troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So the end is here, but the end of the end is not here. All right. See, we're at the end of this rulership. We're at the downfall of this kingdom. But the end of the end is going to be when those missiles drop on the soils of America and completely destroy this society and this kingdom. All right. Turning America into a lake of fire. All right. By the way of those ICBM thermonuclear missiles. All right. That's the end of the end. Okay. But yes, we're at the end, man. All right. The end has come. Judgment. All right. Has come. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines. What is a famine right now? A famine is these shortages in these stores. Truckers not being able to truck because they have to take that thing, man. All right, that 123. All right, they have to take that. You know what? And that's going to cause a global supply food chain shortage, which is going to lead up to famine. It says in pestilences. What is the pestilence? We already know what that is. That's disease, viruses. What's going on right now? I shouldn't even have to mention it. All right, that 1.9 and all these other different variants. All right, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. And we go into the commentary. Sorrows goes into a pregnant woman. All right, a woman who has a child in her stomach. And as this child continues to grow, the labor pains become more and more frequent and more rapid. All right. And those labor pains are a representation of these different um plagues, these different world events that are taking place right now. All right. Those are the birth pains, man. And they're going to continue to happen more rapidly. All right. As this woman continues to grow with his child. Okay. So we're living in the beginning of sorrows, man. And it's only going to get worse. All right. All right, let's go to this right here. Actually, hold on a second. Let's finish Ezekiel chapter 7. All right, because I forgot to finish it. Ezekiel chapter 7, verses 2. It says, "Also, thou son of man, thus saith the Lord Yahweh unto the land of Israel, the end is come upon the four corners of the land." And our Lord and Savior, Matthew the 24th chapter, told you what's going to be the sign of the end. All these different plagues. All right, famines, rumors of wars, pestilences, earthquakes. Earthquakes happen every day. All right, it says, "Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and recompense upon thee all thine abominations." Okay, so hey, now is the time for the Lord to judge the earth, and He's going to do that by these different plagues. Okay, all these abominations that you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans do. All right, you're going to be judged for it. Now it's the time of the Lord's wrath. All right. You're going to be judged with hunger. You're going to be judged with thirst, famine, pestilence, all out hell on every side. Okay. Let's type in famine real quick and see what pops up. I don't know why I can't type. Okay, so let's see. Psalm chapter 107, verses 34. A fruitful land into a salty waste because of the evil of its inhabitants. So that's what the Lord is doing. He's turning the fruitful land, the land that has all these different food coming in and out. You know, people are indulging and fattening their face. All right, He's going to turn it into a wilderness, man. All right, a waste because of what? The evil of its inhabitants. And America's the most evil and wicked kingdom that ever exists. All these different gods, all these different idols, women wanting to be men, and men wanting to be women, children being disobedient to parents, killings, murders. I can go on for days, all right? I'm just going to scroll down. Ezekiel chapter 14, verses 13. "Son of man, when a land sins against me by acting faithlessly, and I will stretch out my hand against it and break its supply of bread." All right. So, when the land sins, all right, against the Heavenly Father, He breaks the supply of bread. So there's a food supply chain shortage. All right, it's already been broken. You got all these ships off the coast of California, the ports of China, and all across the world. All right, they're all backed up right now. Truckers not to be able to truck because they have to get that thing. All right, that's the supply of bread. It's being broken, man. All right, the scriptures are speaking right now. All right, it says, "And send famine upon it, and cut off from it man and beast." So not only is this famine going to affect man, it's also going to affect beasts. Ezekiel chapter 5, verse 16. When I sin against you, the deadly arrows of famine, arrows for destruction. So, hey, that's why the Lord is sending this famine, these supply chain shortages for the destruction of America, okay? Which I will send to destroy you. And will I bring more and more famine upon you and break your supply of bread. So the Lord is going to continue to amp this thing up. It's not going to stop. All right. And pretty soon they're going to send the military in and they're going to be rationing food. They're going to be doing this and that. Then they might even run out of rations. Then that's when it's just going to be every man for himself. And more than likely, cannibalism is going to be a thing. Okay? And this is not something that's too far out. Because you got to think about it. You can't survive that long. All right? Well, you can survive, I believe, 3 months without food. But hey, the way these people eat in America and indulging food, it's gonna be way less than that, and they're gonna just seek to eat people. All right, this has happened biblically. It's happening in history. All right, cannibalism. All right, in these grocery stores, they only have three days, I believe, 3 days to a week of food in there. Okay. So don't think that this is something that's gonna happen 20 years or 40 years from now. Or you don't have any more time. Time is out. All right. The scriptures say that an end has come. All right. This is the end of the world. All right. So let's get this. I'm gonna end it right here. It's in the book of Isaiah. I'm gonna do it right here. Isaiah chapter 55 verses 6. It says, "Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near." All right. So hey, now is the time to seek the Lord, or you don't have time left. All right. Now is the time. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. All right, so you got to return to the Heavenly Father. All right, before this time expires, this grace period is over with. Because as long as His word is going out, there's still grace. But it's going to come a point in time where the Lord is not only going to bring a famine upon the land, He's also going to bring a famine of His word. All right, and when that happens, all hell is going to break loose. That's why you see them monetizing our videos, taking our videos down, because He's taking His word from this earth. And when that happens, judgment is going to escalate even faster. Okay. Let's see. Amos chapter 8 verses 11, it says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, our power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So now the Lord is monetizing videos. He's getting these videos taken down, and that's going to lead up to the famine of the word. All right. It says, and they shall wander from sea to sea, from the north, even from the east, they shall run to and fro to seek the Lord, to seek the word of the Lord Yahweh, and shall not find it. Okay. So now we're coming to the time where now it's harder to find videos. All right. You have to be in the mix to find the videos now. You got to know, brothers' channels. You got to be familiar with brothers. All right. You got to know their backup pages and things of that nature. Because the Lord is pulling these videos down so that he could bring forth his judgment. So seek the Lord while he may be found. All right. Because he's the only thing that can save you. All right. From this coming destruction. All right. Let's get this. Let's get this right here. Isaiah chapter 65, verses 13. I'm going to start at verses 11. He says, but ye are they that forsake the Lord. So a lot of our people, they're not forsaking the Lord. That's why they're going to be consumed by these plagues. It says that, forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. And that's iniquity, man. A lot of y'all are sinful, rebellious. All right. Pork eater, shrimp, crab, or lobster. We tell you not to do it, you do it anyway. Yes, you being rebellious, man. Then you got the man of the Lord telling you not to do these things, you still do it. Okay? So the Lord's going to number you to the slaughter. So when these people start, eating dirt, taking dirt naps, you're going to be a part of that. Okay? Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Okay, so hey, that's the end of this video. All right, if you're a servant of the Lord, you're gonna be okay, man. You're not gonna have anything to worry about. Okay, so shalom to the next video.